Hello, good evening. This is Miss Phillips. I just want to say I still miss you guys and I hope I get to see you soon. I hope you're having a good break and staying healthy. I have Sophie here with me and we're going to do some math for you guys today. I'm just going to kind of show some things that you can do with your child at home. All right, some first of the things I'm going to want you to do, maybe that you could do with your child, is of course have them count. You don't always have to start at 1. You could start at like 3. You could say, okay, I want you to start at 3, and I want you to count until you get to 15. Okay, and they would say 3, 4, 5, all the way to 15. All right, you can start at any number, 23 to 50. I want you to start at 51 and stop at 65. Anywhere that your child can count, kind of, oops, sorry about that. Everyone has a different starting point and how far they can go. So kind of make it where your child is capable. Another thing is practice counting by tens. Go past 100, go to 150, go to a 200, go to 250, as high as your child can go and get them higher. Also count by fives, same things. And also, instead of just counting orally, you can have them count objects, like if you have a bunch of change or a bunch of puzzle pieces, anything like that. Count, 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 count. Another thing we're working on is teen numbers, recognizing numbers 11 to 20, counting it, and how to make it if you have 110 and how many ones. So I'm going to show you some things that we've done. I have a magnet board. You can just draw it out on a piece of paper, and that works the same. So we use these tools called a 10 frame. And what it is, parents, is just a big rectangle divided into 10 smaller squares. You can find a printout version online for free or just draw it. I draw it a lot in class. This is 1 10 frame. And the kids know that if it's full, it has 10, right? So on this side, I have some red and yellow dots. Now, parents, you can use crayons, markers. You don't even have to have different colors, okay? But it does help them see and to fill in. You can use cubes, blocks, whatever you have to fill in as well.
I also do that.
So what I do is I usually say, okay, I have how many red? 10. How many yellow? 3. Okay, if I have 10 and 3, what do I have? And they would say 13. You want them to be pretty fast with that, okay? Let's do some more.
And usually they do.
I have how many red? 10. How many yellow? So 10 and 5 is 15. Very good. Now, I'm not going to say anything this time. I want the kids to respond.
Very good.
Is it good, Soph?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many reds? How many yellows? Okay. How many all together? Very good.
Good.
How many reds? How many yellows? Sorry. How many all together? Great job.
And you know what? If they want to count them, then you can count them. But you could just say red and yellow, and then they'll respond.
Thank you. How many reds? How many yellows? How many all together? Great. And another way to kind of extend that is to have them write the numbers. You can even not even have this and just draw random circles and have them count and write the number.
Or you could use
Sophie.
an art board.
Yeah, you can use an art board. All right, another thing we've been working on is addition. So they know that they can use their math hands to solve problems. They can draw a picture, but a lot of them just know the answer. So I'm just going to give some facts using my dots, and you guys help me out. And then I'm just going to say some, oh, goodness. Then I'm just going to say some oral facts. Let's see if I can.
And I do this all the time.
Just stay there. Okay, so let's start out with this. Okay. How many reds? Less. How many yellows? Okay, so what's my addition fact? 3 and 2. And what is 3 and 2? Very good, it's 5. You'll notice I say and instead of plus. That helps them understand that what plus is, because a lot of them just, they don't get it, that word, and they don't understand the sign sometimes. So saying and helps them realize that we're actually joining things together. Some understand plus, some don't. I kind of flip-flop back and forth. Okay. Now I'm not going to say anything this time. Okay. How many reds? And how many yellows? Equals or is? Good. How many reds? Plus how many yellows? Equals? Very good. Right now, I'm going to just say some facts. Let's see if they can get it. Remember, use your math hands if you need help, okay? All right, 2 plus 3. Good. Remember, feel free to pause as needed. 3 plus 4. Good. 1 plus 2. Good. 7 plus 3. Good. That one's a hard one because it uses more than one hand. And that's actually above and beyond what they need to do mentally in their brain without anything to help them. We want them to be able to add to 5 mentally. That means using their hands or not using their hands. And then within 10, using hands, using blocks, using pictures. So that's a tricky one. All right, so let's do 1 and 4, or 1 plus 4. Good. All right, what about 2 plus 3? Good. All right, now we're going to go to some subtraction. All right, and I'm just kind of making this video quick just so you guys kind of have some ideas on some things you could do at home. All right, so I'm going to show you some, and then I'm going to say take away this many, okay? Or minus this many. Remember, that means the same. Okay. So, how many red do I have? I'm actually going to use the 10 frame for this. Let me fix it. That'll help you count it real quick. Okay, how many reds do I have? Very good, I have 5. We know that because the top line is full. I want you to take away or subtract or minus, all the same thing, 2. So in your brain, take 2 away. How many are left? Great. Okay, let's do another one. How many reds do I have? Great, 7. Okay, so take 4 away. How many are left? Good job, 3. How many reds? Okay, take 1 away. How many do you have left? If you got 3, you got it right. All right, one more, and then we'll do some orally.
I haven't done it for far.
How many reds? Very good. Can you take 4 away? How many's left? Very good, just 1. All right, and parents, you can give them objects and say, okay, how many do you have? All right, I want you to take 2 away. You could write a subtraction problem on a board and have them use blocks to solve it, or same thing for addition. Use our manipulatives, which is just any little object that you have. It doesn't even have to be the same thing. Markers, crayons, those work as well. All right, so let's just do some oral. Okay, what is 5 take away 2? Okay, what is 6 take away 3? Remember, they can use their hands. All right, what is 10 take away 5? Good. All right, what is 9 take away 4? Good. What is 4 take away 3? What is 5 take away 0? All right, and one more. What is 2 take away 2? Very good. You can use take away or minus or subtract. I kind of use them just all around so they are familiar with all of them. Other things you can do is tell them a story problem, and they could draw it out, or they could use manipulatives, blocks, things like that, or they could use their hands, like this. You have 5 pieces of candy, and I have 3 pieces of candy. How many pieces of candy do we have all together? You have 5 pieces of candy, I have 3 pieces of candy. How many do we have all together? All right, and they could solve it. Another subtraction one would be, you have 7 cookies, and you ate 3 of them. How many do you have left? Another example would be, we have 10 pieces of cake. How many can you have, and how many can I have? And what that wants them to do is that wants them to find ways to make 10. Like, you could have 5 pieces and I could have 5 because we have 10. Or you could have 4 and I could have 6 to make 10. You could even say I have 8. We have 8 pieces of cake. How many can you have, and how many can I have? Okay, and that just helps them to figure out ways to make a certain number. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some more ideas. Just keep them counting. Counting is the #1 thing. And then you can also work on writing numbers, adding and some subtracting, some word problems. What number is bigger than another number, greater and less than. They don't know the sign greater and less than, so if you want something extra to teach them, you can do that. We just use the vocabulary greater than, less than. Just keep them working, keep them counting. All right, have a great day. Say bye.
Bye.